Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. The robots are hard at work, doing their best here. We have some problems we need to deal with. We got some spoilage buildup because of the fact that we're not asking for much more spoilage in here because it doesn't need much more because it's a problem. No, if we put more of that into storage. This box of storage is full. Okay. We're also out of steel, which is another thing we need to deal with. That's a series of problems out here. Okay. Yeah, spoilage keeps them being brought here. Where are all you guys going? You're going all the way over here to charge. Well, it's not perfect by any means. You do you, I guess. We got a lot of problems we need to fix here. Eggs are fine for another 12 minutes. We're not researching anything. Can we research anything? I guess it depends on what's happening back at main base. Things we could research are getting expensive. I guess more mining productivity is not a bad idea. Go for it. Can't really search. I don't think we have any other like space stuff we could do right now. Anyways, how is planting going? Here comes some stuff. Love it. And over here, it's in progress. You keep those coming so we can keep making all the stuff to keep making all the stuff. That's a dream, at least. And all this bioflux we need to do something with. And all this power that we're using, all of it currently. It's not good. We're using a lot more. All the robots we're charging there. Boy. Alright, we need more power. For that we need more just everything, basically. How's things looking over here? Nice and full, flowing, working. Can we even make enough more steam engines here? Make enough for one more set. The rest of this would cost 60. Not too much. At least a little bit more power going here. Powering all the stuff we're currently doing. Okay. Plug these in. Got the boiler. The other steam engines. With the power up. Extend the track here. We're a little low on a lot of stuff right now. That's okay. Keep bringing that rocket fuel over. We need it. If we want more iron, we need to start getting these guys going. They take iron bacteria and bioflux to make 3 more iron bacteria. So, 1 bioflux is essentially going to be 3 ore. Just an amazing, based on speed we're making these, that's okay. We need to actually make the starter ones though. And get the requester chest going here too. Right. We also need to feed back into itself the bacteria somehow. Take some of them. We're also out of. Here. Oh, kind of loosen it. Okay. Well, let us just request. We need bioflux and nutrients here. Request. Let's say like 25 bioflux. And like 25 nutrients. And then we need to actually get the first bacteria here, which we can make from jelly and mush. Let's see, jelly out. Some of that. Make an iron bacteria. Put that. No, Was it chance? 10% chance at iron bacteria. We'll keep trying. Yeah. Just needs to get a little bit here. Make it start. There it is. Iron bacteria goes in, makes more iron bacteria, goes back in. The problem is that we only have a few seconds to make this work. How are we gonna get this? This is only taking out the junk is the problem. We can make it keep making stuff for us at least. It's making a lot. That's just kind of fine. Okay. And then the other one we need is a bunch of mash. Can turn into that. A certain amount of time frame. Find some mash to grab. Try to make some copper guys. Once we get at least some of these guys going, it's gonna at least start doing something for us. These will spoil into that in a little bit here. Here is the copper ones. Those become more. Become more, become more, become more. Okay. We need to make these go by themselves here. We also don't have any non-spoilage stuff to take out of here. We got a lot of things going against this right now. Okay. You can go back in here, I guess. Keep making some more, keep making some more. We need handling for more of the situation here. Can't leave these for more than a minute. Here's some ore. Okay. So we got these put in here. We need to make some stuff. There's some ore. So once it keeps making some, it can keep on replenishing itself. I think that's gonna work. We need something for taking out ore, in case that happens, which is a possibility. We need something for... Ore can be in here too? Guess what else is there? We need something for taking out the ore if that happens. We need something for taking out the bacteria and then putting the bacteria back into itself. What we need is bacteria. Put bacteria back in. Or take the ore from that. And put the bacteria back in. Filter, you will be bacteria. Bacteria come back in. Filter, you will be bacteria. Bacteria come back in. You will just take the ore. In case that happens. You will take filter copper ore. Keep living. All the iron bacteria die. Oh yeah, iron bacteria died. Oh, you are a process, you know that? Okay. Okay. You're gonna take these from here and put them back in? getting there. Ish. Some chests up here for that. This work. Egg check. We need to make more of the iron guys again. Some jelly. He's working. Okay. We need one that's just taking the ore out in case that happens. Then a different box. Could even just go into a belt, but worry about that in a bit. Take out iron ore. Keep living. You take out copper ore. Even have that just go up to this other box here. For now. Something like that. That should only be ore. That'll be going there. Fine. Huh. Not for that. You keep being made. Takes the ore out, puts it there. Puts those there, puts that there. Okay. Grab more jelly to make the iron ones work again. 10% chance is not amazing by any means. Let's do it. Come on. Give me a bacteria. Lives in the jelly. Nope. Okay. Telling me there's a chance. Right, the copper is in here. It wasn't being taken out because it was in this slot. I don't know if this is reliable. Is a problem. It's going to disappear in a few seconds. These guys are going to become copper. You start going here. Goes to take it out, put back in. Take it back out, put it back in. And once this becomes... If these guys disappear, it doesn't work anymore. If the ones in here... that waiting for source items. Okay. Well, that doesn't work then. That's not reliable. Huh. Not sure what to do about that. We can definitely babysit it here a bit. But if enough gets taken out, it becomes a problem. If it... Insertion limit of 2, but if it gets taken care of... If we just keep on taking out enough more of the bacteria, they'll all be fine. Let's put that. Okay. So what we need here is more boxes. These ones will take the other bacteria, put them in the box. So take this bacteria, put them in the box. That's kind of on the wrong side there, actually. That's gonna mean it's not gonna get forward here. That's gonna be a problem. This is on the other side here, essentially. Where this is at. You take other bacteria, put them in here. Power. Everybody. Dead. All the iron bacteria died again. Sure looks like it. So it makes some. At least some of it should be able to get back put in. And it keeps making more. Okay. That's mostly working-ish. You got another iron bacteria going here. See here if it decays, it goes there. This should stop it from, by taking the bacteria out, that should stop this from, it's always going to be putting in new fresh bacteria into here. So that should mostly work. We have, so this should, as long as the boxes remain in a decent condition, it should remain in a system where it's all going to work out here. Maybe. Okay. And then we just have the boxes of ores on both sides here. Let's go the other direction, would probably be better. So now we have fresh bacteria, the bioflux, and the nutrients, and if those decompose, they should go in here. That should be fine. I think that should work. Okay. So now, we need to smelt all this ore that's coming in. Or eventual ore that's going to be coming in. How fast is this making? It's making 3, and then... Oh, we can see how much it's making. It's making 3 per second. I don't know if that's counting productivity. That's at least some. And each of these can become an ore. As long as we keep getting enough of the fruits coming in. So turn that back on. We need to keep making enough more iron that we can keep making more power so we can get the robots to be sending the seeds down to here. Keep a fresh flow of fruit coming in. That's also very necessary. Okay. So we're getting ore now. So that's good. That's an improvement. What was currently going on. Again, as long as bioflux continues to happen. Should have a good pile of bioflux and it lasts for a while. So it should keep this flowing for a decent amount of time. Bioflux box. Oh, that's looking great. Got tons of bioflux. That's not the limiting factor here by a long shot. So we're filling up nicely. It's all becoming ore. Could technically probably do more bioflux than we're currently doing. That's alright. Alright. Then we need furnaces. Kind of do want to change this around to be the other way. Put it in the middle. Makes it problems. Quickly. It's round. This is still going to be here. It's just this one is going to be on this side. Filter the bacteria. Turn it in this way. In this way. Take care of you. And then box here. You filter copper bacteria. No box. You make stuff. Okay. That should be going. And then get the power plants over here. Start making some iron for me here. That's great. So I need more iron, obviously. I need more everything. Definitely some iron. So we need to make more fast inserters. Currently limited by the iron. But just the iron ore. here. Get that out in some fashion to go into the furnaces here. And then back down. Go to another box, I suppose, for right now. Probably do a bulk inserter here. Would be terrible. It's only on one side, but by the amount we're making currently, that's probably fine. Okay. On this side, similar idea. For the copper. Power slightly. There we go. We got some iron coming in. Not sure if we need the bulk inserter. Suppose we'll find out. Make more fast inserters. Alright. We've got this going. Also want this. Put it here. As it currently stands, we really are unlikely to have this degrade at all, so it's probably not really doing anything. Just more of a fail-safe than anything. It's gonna be just taken here and put it in this box. If it dies on the belt, somehow, we also want to come into here. That's where most of it's coming from, though. Then this doesn't. I mean, if it gets filled up, it would work, but as long as we keep things moving. Should also be fine. Okay. Comes to here. It makes the ore. Let's put on the belt. Sent away for processing. Put in a box for now. Okay. On this side, as long as things keep moving, it should be fine. Easier said than done, of course. Out of belts. Okay. We also do need some steel. Which is another thing to consider. Box here. Any more furnaces? Yes, we do. Furnace. Furnace. Box for steel. Also out of that. Okay. And this is getting a good amount of stuff. Okay. Making some steel. Also great. That'll help. Egg check, how are these doing? Almost exploded. I'm in the right spot. There's no nutrients in here. One. And iron box. Other eggs. Did we get this? Yes, we did. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so let's go in. We're getting some iron made. Good check if it's getting turned into steel, which is fine for now. Power is going. Okay. Looks like what we need now is more electric furnaces. More than anything. Which needs some steel. Which is here. Okay. Make more electric furnace. Expanding this a bit. What this box is doing. If it dies, we can always just restart the bacteria system, so that's actually kind of fine. Huh. We need to take a bunch of the iron we're making, have a lot of it turned into more belts here. Just gonna be necessary. Just need to start expanding the production here. Okay. Let's go up, let's go down. Make some inserters. Or we could totally just put this in the box that has the ore and stuff in it. That would also work. Kind of getting a little full. Not a terrible thing. Got separate storage boxes here. Let's just keep this going for now. As we increase this capacity for making more stuff, it's gonna be even better. Okay. Definitely still need much more power also. So what would we say if we could get some more steam engines going? Should still be doing good on rocket fuel, which we really are. It's going great. Probably send a belt. Sending belts places is partially a problem right now because of the whole state of things. Put the road down further here. That's right. Unless it's connected, which it is. Okay. And this water connection is kind of in a problematic location. If we move that slightly, we can make it better. What's this water currently doing? Used for other things? Yeah. We need some pipes here. I'm gonna move this around slightly. Okay. Alright. This is going this way. Planes are doing fine. The boxes are empty. We need to get more seeds in the movement. Okay. This here. Pipe. Boiler. Turbine. Power pole. Oh, you really messed my balls here. And then water. It's like a separate part of the water here, technically. We can just go up from here. There you go. And now the water's hooked up. Okay. That's water connected. We need belt now. Which we can make happen. Over this way. Made 47 more belt. A bit more iron here. More power. Make Lots more. Lots more power. Extend this. Not that far just yet, but yeah, pretty much. And we're gonna need a few more regular pipes here too. Hook this all together. Huh. Not sure if we can get uranium here. I'm going to try to set up some kind of uranium system. One problem is that we really can't use solar because it's only like half as effective here. It's at least something. Boiler, boiler. Boiler. Steam, 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 steam. Full steam ahead. A little bit more steam ahead. And pipe connection. Same that. Alright. So now that we have some iron and some copper going, we can technically start setting up some actual production of stuff. Need more steel for making more power poles here too, which is also very necessary and very helpful. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay. So yeah, getting stuff, it's doing stuff, making stuff. Got some iron, got some steel. Nice pile of copper over here. Or I can fill it up fine. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna need requester chests for the seeds. Make that happen. Let's see if we can get the roboports over to where they need to be. So where we need to go for this is close enough to here to get to the box, essentially. But no closer, really. This needs to actually hook together here. Also needs to be on land, enough land that actually works. So those two spots will work fine. Get some more power poles. Need those too. Then you, from this, requesting jelly nut seeds. Yes. Need yes number of jelly nut seeds. You need power. Okay. The seeds on there. I guess we just have it in. I'm sure we have. All the way 4. See what the robots are doing. Should have some seeds. There's a guy going. I think we have a different requester chest down here that was also taking seeds. Yep, that's you. So what we need is a storage box with backup seeds. For the most part, that going. Okay. There is a power spike when it charges up the roboports the first time. It's definitely got up there a little bit. It's alright though. But now we need to send enough roboport power to get all the way down to here. Also got a much larger spore cloud going too, which is also something. Start trying to hook these together. So you get as far down as possible, basically. Then we will come back and try to get power to everything. Over here. Somewhere where it actually works would be ideal. Obviously. We're not quite close enough for that. somewhere this can actually be placed. There you go. This is a requester chest. Requesting Yumako seeds. So that, keep that flowing. Once we actually hook up power to everything. Over here. That again. Alright. A few more power poles. And we're laughing. Actually hook it up. Hooked up. And it's connected. Send the seeds. Continue the fruit. These last for an hour, which is fine. We got tons of bioflux being made, which is great. The others still going. Alright. So yeah. Actually got stuff being made here. It's a lot of still handcrafting, but it's better than nothing. And how's the mush doing everywhere? We're doing fine. 4,000 there. As long as there's some mush, it's still okay. Another separate box here also requesting more spoilage. No, also take some off of it. The sulfur box is done. The carbon box is fine. Rocket fuel is doing great. Plastic box, doing great. I'll just set this up to make more of all this when we need it to. For right now, what we mostly need is, looks like it's gonna be more electric furnaces, which is advanced circuits, so that is definitely more everything. Current production of like a few of these per second. Definitely make more of these. Requesting more of the bioflux, which we're making plenty of. We definitely increase production here. It's a technical possibility. Alright. Electric furnaces. Let's make more of all of them. Because we technically do need more iron because some of it's going to turn into copper. Or steel. And then we need belts. All of these. Still just a half belt here too. Also something we need to be considering. Right. Production continues. It's not really pollution that's a thing here, it's the spores. We have as many of these guys as we want. It's perfectly fine. It's mostly fine. Oh. Some more plates in the belt maker. Just let's send most of those over there. Get at it. Oh, 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 aw. The egg hatched. Alright. Do we need more eggs right now? Not really. We need that if we want to make science, which we're kind of in a good spot to make some science at this point, too. We got all of those bioflux being made. What we really need now is to actually have those eggs and produce more. didn't feel like it was 15 minutes, but it definitely was. Okay. So what we need for that is probably a bunch more. We could probably set it up before we come to make that all happen. We need the system that puts the eggs back into itself. This is taking out everything. Things that can come out of here would be spoilage and eggs. So this will only be the spoilage taker. The eggs don't spoil, they become enemy eggs. So that's a whole separate business. Alright. We got a inserter, which will take out the eggs. Put most of the eggs back in. Bring more eggs. Put that in a divider. Down. And there is no sponge. Fine. It is going to still potentially make things here though. So you take the eggs, put the eggs back in to make more eggs. Eggs come here. The Bioflex here. And then we could put them on like belts or something. We can just have the robots keep doing stuff. They're doing their best. Oh. So requester chests. Let's have it out of here. We have the two different Bioflux boxes currently. Should be alright. There's more steel. There's more steel. Requester boxes. How long does it take to make this? Agricultural Science Pack uses one of each. Okay. Am I seeing that right? The Agricultural Science Pack spoils. Oh, that's not great. Huh. Really? Agricultural Science Pack spoils? Are you kidding me right now? Alright. That's not good. Really? It's made of the egg of the Bioflex. It's not. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely all the different kinds of things that are spoilable. So before we get science going, we need to get the ability to send it up into space and get it to the research labs and get the things researched in less than an hour. Oh, that is more difficult, isn't it? And can we even... We could probably do the research here if we brought all the science here instead. This might be an easier way to deal with this. Speaking of here, how are things doing in the other places? It's looking pretty quiet over here. And things are still mostly going over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, that does make things difficult, doesn't it? What are we gonna end up researching with this, anyways? Actual Science Pack. A lot of stuff. Genetic Science Pack. Protein Science Pack. Research speed. Yeah. Getting thousands of these to somewhere and then used before they spoil is problematic, to say the least. Is there any kind of, like, refrigeration or something? I mean, there's cryogenics, so maybe. Cryogenic science pack. Captive biter spawner, quantum processor, foundation, legendary quality, rocket productivity, fusion reactor, railgun. Not really any spoilage solving situations here. Alright. Okay. So our choices would be anything that uses the agricultural science pack. We'd either need to get a whole shipping system that's bringing in constant, fresh agricultural science packs back to the labs, or do more of the research here instead. Might be easier. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold off on making the science here then, if we just want to bring the science to us in order to research most of the stuff that we want here. At least initially. 1,000, 3,000. We can definitely stock up the platform with just a heap of things. It has storage space for days. So we just need to pack up a few thousand of each other science pack. It's totally possible. I'm not going to be doing that right now. We do need more of the little eggs if we want to make more biolabs. There's something we could have done with some of the other eggs, but they were falling apart too quickly. We've got products here coming in, ready for dealing into spoilage if we get to problems. This is all going. This is all going. These aren't spoiling fast enough. Almost need to make more then. If we want to make more than we're currently making here. And that would be just more of these, which again would be more biochambers, which would be more doing stuff. So all these things on us. You put those in a different box here. Okay. Nutrients being made, different stuff. Lots of bioflux, almost more than we can really use right now. I mean, if we want to up this production, that's when we use more bioflux. But it really is kind of where we want it to be, really. Okay. So we need now it's just more of lots of stuff. More belts, couple. Make me some more. That's like the only production thing I actually have here. A good chunk of copper. All those. A lot of them in here right now. Let's keep these flowing for the time being, I suppose. Power is doing great. Power totals are doing okay. As it stands. Okay. Everything is going here. We're still just not having to worry about the eggs is actually kind of nice, honestly. So this is at least going now. It is a matter of how much we're producing at this point, then. Okay. 3 per second? Seems about right. 0.5 per second takes 2 seconds. With the productivity, turns 0.5 into will be 1.5. Crafting speed. Yeah. It's really more like 1. production. Basically, 3%. That's good. Consumes nutrients. Yep. But it's also fine because of all the bioflux. This is also still taking nutrients, though. You can kind of stop doing that. It's not currently doing anything. Alright. Still taking water, that's fine. It's not requesting anything or making anything else. Okay. Yeah, bioflux is doing fine. This bioflux. If this becomes spoilage, I'll just be taken away. This is in a provider chest. Okay. Let's mostly go in here. So constantly turned into slightly more nutrients, we can technically be used places. Even though the bioflux has got that under control already. Okay. How's it going? Boxes are not getting filled by any means. Okay. So that is making it. Alright. Rocket fuel's doing great too. It's just gonna turn back on the plastic and sulfur carbon boxes. It's got a nice big stockpile of everything. Wouldn't be terrible. We got supplies available for it. Okay. So I suppose kind of just need to keep expanding everything here to make enough stuff to eventually make a rocket silo. Got some processing units. What else we got in here? Got more processing units, we still need a few of those. We got some plastic, we got circuits, drills, plastic, batteries, some logs, some copper. These things. Got some walls, not too many. Mostly we're making bricks. We're also out of stone right now. Got all the stone going over it this way. Just making more landfill than anything. How's that doing? It's doing. We definitely have to keep making some more bricks, because we need more of those for furnaces here too. Just move that over here. Okay. And walls. I'm gonna try to see if walls do anything still. Put that over here. We got furnace. Takes stone. Makes bricks. Some of the bricks turn into walls. And that's okay. Chest. Box. Don't need all the bricks turned into walls now. Okay. Let's make some bricks. Okay. There's definitely probably ways to do this without just all the bots doing stuff. Because we definitely have a throughput maximum with bots currently too. It's only so many of them are doing stuff. Got 200 of them. Most of them are going. If we increase anything more, it'll be a problem. Okay. Well, this is working. We're getting some stuff. That's what we like to see. iron. Steel. Iron over here to make more belts. This guy needs to make a whole mall of stuff. Making inserters and circuits and power poles and pretty much everything. We might need to increase production of bacteria. At least it is a start, and it is going. Well, that's something that we can continue working from. Next time. Goodbye.